gonna be alright. Yeah. Cause me and my clique, we don't give a fuck. Sweet daddy, you got it, gang. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I want to break this thing up. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I want to break this thing up. If you want some, come get some.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Mastermind Bob Rogers coming at you live from the FTW Studios here. On kind of a somber note, I'm doing this basically because I think it needs to be said. I honestly think that something needs to be done. And we need to start as wrestling, not only workers, promoters, fans, observers, criticizers, whatever label you want to call it. I really think it's time that we need to step up and step out and call some people out. Let me explain to you why. Everybody wonders why in the heck you talking, why you got a big mouth, how do you know about wrestling, blah, blah, blah. Just a little background. I've been involved in independence for about 15 years. I was proficient in the Indiana, Ohio, Illinois area, sort of. I never was great, but I enjoyed the sport. I had a ball, met some great people, met some great workers, met some great superstars, did a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. But I never brag on that because who you know is not what you do. And I've always felt like I've never been important enough to do and make an impact on pro wrestling like I wanted to. That's why I started the FTW network. It came up with an idea. It started off with me and Robert Black. We went on because Robert Black is a hell of an announcer, a hell of a commentator. He has a voice that just is, he should be in WWE and TNA right now, but that's not the point. That's not the main subject of this. Through our journeys, we've seen a lot of things. Rob does not speak out on a lot of things, so he stays quiet. During our journeys, we picked up a couple more people. One was Nicole, a young lady, love her to death. Hi, Nicole. I hope you're watching this. Another one was Chris. Crazy dude. He had to part ways with us. And then we have Marvelous Marcus, who is quiet but says his opinion. And then we also have Tony Motown Outlet, president of Motown Wrestling Group. But I have always been a fondness of women's wrestling. It grew with me being an independent. I love to see the women go at it. I mean, these women have grown from just being divas to workers that have skill, have personality. Excuse me, I got a bit of a cold. And can also put on the show better than a lot of guys. I'm just being 100. Man, you want to get mad at me? Sorry, but I'm just telling the truth. These girls coming up can. But I wanted to do this a week ago, but I was so angry when I saw a lot of things in this past week. And every time I kind of evolve myself to try to discuss this subject without getting angry and being how the mastermind can be. Every single time, there's a group of people that step up and just made it worse. So let me go ahead and start. And let me apologize to some of those that may take what I say offensive. And some of those that may think I'm being too harsh. And to those who want to say, get over it, or that's just the way it is, or you shouldn't be complaining or whatever, I just got a simple phrase for you: kiss my ass. Because we as pro wrestling fans, workers, promoters, things of that nature are a whole lot better than this. So let me start. There was the unveiling of the 2024 2K cover that happened last week sometime. And on that cover, it was Rhea Ripley, of course, who was tearing it up throughout the scene. It was Cody Rhodes, who was tearing it up throughout the scene. And then there was Bianca Belair, who has always tore it up throughout the scene. I don't care what you're looking at unless you are Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and Helen Keller all mixed together. That you cannot say Bianca Belair has not only performed in the ring to a top-notch level of what the women's division is, to an addition outside of the ring, being one of the most classiest, professional, giving people there is in the professional wrestling business. I'm sorry, the only person I see that's more giving to her, maybe The Rock and maybe John Cena. And that's because they got more exposure and more money. The thing about Bianca Belair, she does things on a down low. So you really don't know unless you investigate all of her good givings. Perfect example. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a man. I'm proud of it. But guess what? This had me in tears. It's her WrestleMania entrance when she brought the kids from Compton, those cheerleaders, to do her entrance. Now, everybody else had these superstars. You got rock stars. You had, this person for this person, that person for that person. With her fame and her popularity, especially with her entrance song, she could have had Cardi B out there. She could have had somebody like that. But no. What did she choose to do? She took these girls from this neighborhood that hardly gets any exposure, that hardly gets any type of way to be looked at to show that their skills are up to being a major cheerleading organization or things, and put them on a worldwide front to showcase their talent. That little girl that walked with Bianca Belair down that aisle to see her at that young age get that worldwide opportunity was the most touching thing a father could see. I got 3 girls. One's 30, got 4 kids. The other one's got a boyfriend she's living with. The other one got 2 kids of her own. And I haven't been, I'll admit, I haven't been the best father to them. I haven't given them the opportunities that I think they should have. But every father that's seen that should have been touched, because that little girl, probably about 4 or 5 years old, had the opportunity to step on a worldwide, let's stop national, worldwide stage to showcase her talent. Bianca didn't have to do that. Bianca Belair didn't have to reach out like that. Bianca could have been like everybody else and had these popular guys, or maybe Taylor Swift for some of you guys, to come out and perform her entrance, and she didn't. That is what you call heart. That is what you call a true professional. That is one of the reasons why she's on that cover. But some of you, yes, I'm saying some of you, you may be watching. You may have just clicked on just to see what they have to say because of the title that I put up there. Wanted to ridicule her for two reasons. Well, one main reason. One is you don't think that she's done enough in the women's division, blah, 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 which I think is the biggest excuse in the world because she's done way more than probably, I want to say, maybe 95% of the women have when it comes to a professional aspect of the business. But you also want to point out that she's black and try to make the backwards excuse to cover your own racism to say the only reason she made the cover was because she's African American. That is a slap in the face. That shows how hypocritical you are. That shows how ignorant you are. That does not belong in a professional wrestling setting, whether it's a fan, a promoter. But you have to understand, fans that don't think this way, please understand something. And I'm telling you from personal experience. It's not just these little fans are saying this. There are a lot of local promoters that feel the same way. There are a lot of other promoters that feel this way. I'm not saying all. Please, don't try to jump on it and say, oh, it ain't me, blah, 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 blah. Well, if it ain't you, why are you talking? Hush. We talk about those that are and those that know that are. And there are a lot of them out there. But they survive under the veil of course, professional wrestling having to be kayfabe. You know, it bothers me so much that we're using these tools to diminish what a woman has done in this business, not only to raise the bar of what women's wrestling is, but raise the bar of wrestling within itself. I thought accomplishing these goals would deter and change some people's minds and say, hey, well, wait a minute. This girl's accomplished. She's done this, she's done that. Who cares if she's black? She's earned it. But unfortunately, some of us, some of you, that's right, you, some of you, condone this type of behavior. And I'm putting this out there straight out that the shameful part about it, and if I'm missing something, please put it in the comments. That's why I'm not wearing a wrestling t-shirt. That's why I got a plain black t-shirt on because we are in mourning right now. But the thing that makes me mad is I have not seen Triple H. I have not seen The Rock. I have not seen TKO. I have not seen WWE as the leaders of this organization and the leaders of this sport to come out and publicly condemn those statements and remarks made by those fans. Now, there was a big thing going around when the Israel thing started kicking off. To where people saying it's a shame what happened with the Israel and blah, 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 and we stand behind Israel or we stand behind the Palestinians. Okay. But this is on our own soil. This is dealing with one of our own people, one of your own employees, and you have yet to address this situation. Now, if you have, and I haven't heard it, I apologize. But as far as I've looked and done research, because I'm not one of these guys that get on here to try to be popular, look cool, and do all those speeches and do this type of voice and try to act like I'm Mr. Big Shit. No, I speak to you straight out from the heart because guess what? Everything I do from in that ring to this microphone is from the heart. And I do my research because I want to be accurate. I have yet to see anything denouncing the treatment to Bianca Belair. Period. So why, WWE, have you not stepped up? Why, TKO, have you not stepped up? Triple H, somebody that I respect 100%. Dude, why have you not stepped up? As a head and a leader of an organization, when there is something wrong, you must step up and do something about it. If you feel the allegations was wrong, you guys did the right thing, stepped up, did something about it. Why is this different? Why is this different? You know, I'm asking the questions. I don't think I'll ever be heard, though. But we'll see. But let me send a personal message out there, and I hope it gets to you, Mrs. Bianca Belair. I'm just going to refer to you as your wrestling name. Miss Belair, you have inspired not only thousands of women to get in there and get in that ring and do what they do. You have inspired certain open-minded guys like me to not give up their dream and to get in this business and to do things to change it as much as possible. Me, I can't be in there slamming anything anymore because of my heart condition. So guess what? This is the outlet that I can do that on. But you, Miss Belair, and a couple other people, they know who they are, have given me inspiration to do what I do. To give me inspiration that people that look like me can still make it. And it's not like what I went through in independence on some level. Listen, please don't ever let them get you down. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing that example of what a woman, a black queen, should be. Because not only do I have daughters, I have grandkids. And yeah, I got grandkids. Wow. But I hope and I pray that you keep doing and being the example to show what a woman should be. And tell your husband Montez, he's doing a darn good job too. We ain't forgetting about Montez. That dude is doing his thing, all right? But Bianca, as far as you doing your thing, keep it up. Please. Please be that beacon of light. Because we need it. But I thought I was going to be through with that. I thought that was going to be the only thing that I was going to have to discuss on here, and that was hard enough. But then, as I'm ready to go ahead and literally get on the microphone and do that side, something else comes up. The treatment of Willow Nightingale. Interesting. Now we want to talk about weight. Boy. Willow Nightingale is the only reason I might turn on the AEW program. Just to be real. I don't care about Mercedes Moné. I don't care about Britt Baker. If you two ladies are insulted, so be it. Willow Nightingale is the reason why I watch AEW for the short time that I do. I got a lot of other reasons why I don't watch as much. Tony Khan probably don't care. Don't blame him. He's a billionaire. I'll make, what, 20 an hour? So, you know, little man don't really pop up on Tony Khan's radar. We can see that by ticket sales, but I digress. That'll be another subject. Willow Nightingale exudes everything that a professional wrestler should be. This girl is awesome in that ring. Her personality is awesome. She should have been AEW champion over most of these ladies. And that's including you, Britt Baker. Sorry, get mad, hate me. I don't care. Tell Adam Cole to super kick me in the face. But Willow Nightingale is one of the probably top 5 women in AEW as far as I'm concerned. But you can't clown on her ability. You can't clown on her mic skills. You can't clown on anything. And you want to talk about her weight. Granted, if you look at people's history that's commenting, these are the very same people that may comment about people's race. Ironic, isn't it? Now, I will say this. There have been a lot more people that have stood up for Willow Nightingale versus people standing up for Bianca. Give it that, 100%. Won't deny that. But we still have a problem. Why haven't the big people in AEW stepped up? Why haven't the Young Bucks stepped up and said something? Why haven't Tony Khan stepped up and said something? Now, I know Tony's new to the business, and I know Tony has a lot of things on his plate where WWE is more of an organized machine where I think it should work quicker. Okay. So, surprisingly enough, I'm giving Tony Khan a break on this one, a little bit. But why haven't we had an outcry about the way these women are looked at, the way these women are depicted? This is not the Miss Universe pageant, even though I think Willow should probably come like second or third of that too. I mean, sorry, but this ain't going off of percentage of body fat. This ain't going off of what type of hairdo you come into the ring with. This is dealing with your skill and your believability in that ring, and Willow has it all. But the very same people, for the most part, that make fun of, that was talking about Bianca Belair, that are crossover fans, want to talk trash about Willow Nightingale. We got to do better. We have to do better. I'm asking every wrestling fan out there. You don't know me from Adam. You don't know me. You haven't seen me on TV because I didn't make it there. Sorry. I don't want to scare everybody. It's not Halloween. But I'm asking every wrestling fan, every promoter. I don't care if you're a manager, setting up the lights, setting up the ring, doing security. And if you're working in that ring, if you're a ref, when these people say stuff like this, whether you're at a show, whether you're out in the street, or you're online, we need to get together and start speaking up about this. We need to get together and point out these fans. And I'm even going far as with local and national shows, if these people are degrading women in this manner, they should be barred from these shows. Because you should not have the privilege. And I know you're paying your hard-earned money. And you say freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. I should say what I want to and blah, blah, blah. But freedom of speech has consequences. I honestly think they should see who you are, bar you from any show, and don't accept your money, because money does not make up for ignorance. Money does not make up for racism. Changing your ways and changing your attitudes make up for that. And we know it takes a very long time for you to do that. So instead of coming to a wrestling show, instead of watching it on TV and degrading women because of their race, weight, a person's sexuality, whatever, work on yourself. Stop this hate on any level. I spoke up about Storm Garcon, a wrestler who goes around and takes care of business and promotes herself like it's nothing. But people want to make fun of her or try to talk down about her because she's part of the gay community. Well, then you know what? That's our problem. I'm just going to say that straight out. That's our problem. We're too nosy. I don't care what they do in the bedroom or in life. The thing I care about is when they're in that ring and what they do when they perform in that ring. And that's the way it should be with all of this. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, Portuguese. If you are believable in that ring, you should get an equal chance and make it and do right and not be some, oh God. I don't even want to say the words because then people will concentrate on the words I use instead of the meaning of what I'm saying. I'm asking everyone, please, for the sake of professional wrestling, let's start calling out these fools that are doing this. And if we can, let's find some system to bar them from ever showing up at a show. If not, I understand, but something's got to be done. We all love this business. I want to see a lot of you succeed. So please, let's get this terrible thing out of our business to make it better. Bianca, Willow, Storm, I hope you see this to understand that there are people behind you. WWE, Triple H, TKO, and AEW, I hope you see this, and I hope you take this to heart. Because I love all you guys. Stay classy, my friends, and we will definitely see you in the future. Bye now.
Hit it. Oh, how you feel, brother? Feeling good. You feel good? Feeling good. It's so much bone, brother. How you feel, man? We're gonna have a funky good time. 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 Let's take 'em up, Fred. We gotta take you high. Yeah. All right. You wanna do it again? You wanna do it again, huh? Yeah, let's go on with that. We gotta take you high. Yeah. Hey, brother. Yeah. Now I want everybody. Let Fred blow about 2 choruses. And then I want to wave you in. Let's go and do that. We get this now. All right. I'm gonna get that fella with the little horn over there. You know, James Horn on me.